going to go ahead and talk not about a specific stock in this video. I'm going to talk about a resource that every investor that's investing in the stock market should definitely use, and it is called the stock screener. Before I go ahead and just show some basic information that the stock screener can show us, I want to go ahead and do a, hypothetically speaking, scenario and how it ties into a stock screener or the stock market, right? So a stock screener is like this, right? It's something that narrows down and makes time consuming tasks and tedious tasks much quicker, much easier, and more organized. So imagine if you were told to go into a room and you had to find an envelope, and one envelope out of thousands of different envelopes, as you can see there in this um, area where I'm pointing the arrow at. Thousands. And it's in there, but you have to go through each one. It's going to be time consuming, it could be exhausting, and it could be overwhelming. Well, if I tell you that to find one ticker symbol out of thousands, which right here shows 7,243 different matches out of the stock market, and I believe that's even including over the counter um, in the exchange, that is, no, it's just actually not even over the counter. If I add over the counter, this would be outrageous. The number, it just go up. It goes up by another 1,000. So imagine that you were told to go into a room with thousands to find an envelope. So now you come into the stock market, you're trying to find one stock out of thousands to look for. How do you know which one to look for? How to get to it, you know? Now, if somebody told you go into a room, go into this cabinet, and in that section, there is going to be, it's basically narrowing down, saving you time, and making it much easier to effectively reach the envelope. Well, the same thing with the stock. It makes you much easier to reach that stock. So there's some cool things that you could do here that you could change, like the volume leaders and the different positions. But just to give you an idea, you see it changes back, and it narrowed down back to 7,031 because now it's just focusing on the volume leaders from the highest to the lowest, and it might eliminate some because they don't qualify for this category. They removed the different ones from over the counter. They don't count on this one. But there's so many different options here that you could see about stocks, and it just makes them lower. If I go to all-time high, that number is going to change to just only 165 matches. These are all stocks that have reached their highest point that they ever have in the stock market. And that's incredible. It's incredible that in a click you get to that. Imagine if you had to search through all stocks, analyze, their um time. You know how I used to go ahead and see stocks all-time high, or check out, you know, when was the last low, or how was it 3 months ago, or anything out here. And I would go to this section, and I'm gonna put any random stock. Don't mind the stock. Don't follow it if you don't want to or anything. I'm not trying to promote it or show it. I'm gonna pick any random stock, and the first thing that comes to my mind is Apple, right? And especially because I just saw it. It's one of the ones with the all-time high. So, oh, you gotta click stock because it'll come up now. But this was my source, and then I had to do the math, and I had to see, and I would go back, and I would click 5 years, or I would click 1 year, 5 years, max, as you could see, over time, it's never been up here. This is the all-time high, and it's first time in the whole history of this um, company. So when you go ahead and you're looking for certain things, it saves you time. I don't have to go to that search engine or anything. I could stay right here, right? While at the same time looking at my stocks. I could look at this while looking at my stocks, you know? And ignore the stock. This is just a stock that popped up. I don't know how it ended up there because I could just click Apple and then it come up here. So it don't about stocks here. What I'm trying to say is the efficient and amount of time that you cut of being lost doing research or narrowing down things. Also, you could do the filters like I showed you guys a couple minutes ago with the over the counter. You can take that out, or you can choose certain exchanges, or you can go ahead and come down here and narrow down the sector. What if you want to just look at oil, like, you know what I mean, or you want to look at retail, or you want to look at process industries or non-energy minerals, or health technology. Let's go to that. That's like medical devices, or vaccines, or medical devices, and all those different things. So if you were to just get a stock screener, all this process is easier. But if you didn't know about this, you would have never gotten it that easy. This is the all-time high, you know, health technology sector. But then you can go to the most capitalized ones, and it's gonna show you a whole nother section, and it changes back to that. But you would have to come back to your filters, and that's this one specifically. It depends on what type of stock screener you're using uh, to go ahead and narrow it down. But just so that you get some basic insight on how this system works and how beneficial it is, um, I do want you to go ahead and see, like, it organizes everything and makes it so much easier to use. It's user friendly. I apologize that my computer is actually free as we speak, but it narrowed down to 816 matches. This was 7,000 different ones, and here we are. We got Johnson and Johnson, and P. Fitzer, and Abivi, and Lilly. These are all big known brands, and you could see they're the most capitalized in the stock market. But pretty much that is what I wanted to show you guys. For those of you that don't know about a stock screener, just to get some insight, if you've never seen one before, to now see one and understand one, my best advice is go check one out. Go ahead and do some research, which one might work for you. Look in your broker if it's in the platform, and play around with it and do different things, because a stock screener is what helps an investor sometimes find that stock that's not even on the news, or that stock that is just now, you know, slowly growing, and you can get in on the right time and make, those gains. So that's the cool thing about a stock screener. It kind of hints you out what's going on in the pre-market or after-market hours to research and be prepared for the next day. I'm not saying that with a stock screener all of a sudden you're going to go ahead and make much more money than you did before, but it is going to make you have more free time to research or do other things that you need to do as you're looking for the right stocks. So I just want to go ahead and state that if you know what a stock screener is and you've used one before and you're watching this video, do hit the like button, and you're more than welcome to subscribe to this channel. And what I would really want from you, for those of you that know about stock screeners, is to comment down below information that can be vital and very helpful for the ones that don't know about stock screeners. I would love to see your comments and your contribution. For those of you that don't know about stock screeners, go do your research, find one. I hope this video helps just a bit or gave you some insight. If you learned something new, hit the subscribe button. If you like this video, hit the like button, and down below comment how much easier a stock screener has made your investing opportunities and life for the upcoming days ever since you got one. I would love to see your comments. All of you that are now first time stock screen users, or the ones that overlooked it and had it and now tried it and have seen an improvement in their investments. I would love to hear from all of you. Thank you for watching.